Hi guys, so today we just start with this quick review of this crazy weekend in football history that we've got. So first, let's take a quick look at Friday's games. Marseille won over Strasbourg, no surprise there. Bayern destroyed Werder Bremen. So actually, did you expect anything else? Hurricane scored 2 goals. Then Galatasaray won over Alanyaspor. Girona played draw with Espanyol. I was kind of surprised about that because I thought that Espanyol should easily defeat Girona. Then also Kudrivka won over Epicenter. Not sure if anyone is watching, but I watched that game and it had pretty much tough moments. Epicenter scored first, then Kudrivka scored an equalizer, and there was an episode when Epicenter actually had to shoot a penalty, but referee did not confirm that one, and in the exact next one attack of Kudryavka, they earned penalty for themselves, which judge confirmed, as well as VAR, and Kudryavka scored their winning goal. So this is kind of a scandal in this game, but anyway. And Benfica finally won their first game versus Gil Vicente under the rule of the one and only Jose Mourinho. And let's move to the Saturday games. So, yeah, after this, I will also get back at Fantasy, Predict 6, and will give my predictions to all the upcoming Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League games of this week. So, moving on to Saturday games, and let's start with English Premier League. Honestly, this was kind of shocking to see those results. Sometimes you can expect something like that, but when this actually happens, you may be very surprised with what you see. Because there were lots of unexpected results that this weekend. And I cannot say that it's super unexpected in terms of how Brentford won over Manchester United, because the game itself was pretty much in favor of Brentford. Thiago scored 2 wonderful goals, then Šeško scored his goal, and there was a penalty missed by Bruno Fernandes, which is kind of a rare thing that happens. And then in the end, Yarmouk played a wonderful, made a great run and gave an assist to Jensen, who just came on pitch 5 minutes before that, changing Thiago, who scored 2 goals. And that's actually was the end of Manchester United. And I don't know how can it get worse for United with Amorim. Can it be worse, or this is like the worst results that we can expect? I don't know. It's kind of super weird to see Manchester United down, but since Alex Ferguson's departure, well, that's all Manchester United has gone to. So Chelsea Brighton. Brighton, as you remember, last season won in the cup 2-1 and in championship 3-0. So actually Chelsea is struggling with this opponent, and Brighton is an convenient opponent for Chelsea. And since Enzo Fernandez scored the goal in the first half, I thought that okay, maybe Chelsea can do something about it. But then Trevor Chalobah got his red card, and after that, all went down to hell. Welbeck scored from the assist of Mintech, and the game was pretty much going over to the draw. But in the end, the keeper and again Welbeck scored 2 more goals, and Brighton defeated Chelsea. So yeah, kudos to those who got Welbeck in their fantasy in English Championship. We will talk about it. And Manchester United lost, Chelsea lost, and for some people unexpectedly, but not for me, Liverpool also lost because Crystal Palace. They are the same and convenient opponent for Liverpool as Brighton to Chelsea. So I expected them to at least have a draw, but actually thought that Crystal Palace should win. And yeah, Sar scored the first goal. Then Chiesa, who is expelled by Arne Slot from Champions League, scored an equalizer. And Nketiah from Guehi's assist scored the winning goal for Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace is a really great team. And I'm actually not happy that they are playing in Conference League, not because they are going to screw upside down Dynamo Kiev and are the main competitors in terms of winning this Conference League, but because they actually deserve playing in Europa League. And Nottingham Forest, well, they also are a good team, but last season Crystal Palace was probably better in terms of the game, I should say. So speaking about other teams, Leeds played draw with Bournemouth. Nothing interesting there. Nottingham accidentally or not lost to Sunderland, who got their first victory, and also Wolves got their point from Tottenham Hotspurs, and this is like the charity for those teams in Premier League who didn't got points before that. I think this can be called, but not from Manchester City now. There was an Esteve who just made two own goals. You cannot make this thing up. Also, Anthony from Burnley scored his goal. Mateus Nunes scored from Haaland's assist, and then Erling also scored two goals at the stoppage time when the score was 3-1, and actually made a big dot in the grave of the Burnley, buried Burnley alive, so to speak. So yeah, and also I can say that in my fantasy of English Premier League, this was kind of very disappointed because I got triple captained Wood, and I wanted to change it to Kudus, and the change just didn't wasn't saved. Anyway, as you can see, 2 points here, 2 points there, no difference, and I got even less points than the average points. So I decided to completely change my team because that's the second game week that I got, and this is my next team. The Rose, Senesi, Lacroix, Alderete, Guehi, and I chose Salah and Haaland here. Also Anthony Semenyo, who is the best in terms of taking points in the midfields through all the Premier League. Also Enzo Fernandez, Thiago, Pope, Caicedo, Timber, and Calvert-Lewin because he is so less expensive. That's my next week. So yeah, moving on to the next games. I did not watch lots of stuff because there's so much you can watch. I noticed that Monaco lost to Lorient, which is a surprise. PSG took their victory over Orex, and Zabarny scored his goal, which is kind of cool. Then in Germany, I am happy for Dortmund and Leverkusen for winning their games, and this shootout between Mönchengladbach and Eintracht, that was hilarious. It was 6-0 to Eintracht, and then Mönchengladbach scored 4 goals when Eintracht was not really playing. So yeah, this is pure joy, what I can say about this game. Juventus Atalanta, yeah, Juventus was sitting on the goal of Atalanta, but scored just once after Atalanta scored their goal first. So yeah, this was a super game from Carnesecchi, what I can say. Inter won their another game. This one from Cagliari. PSV was losing to Excelsior, and they won their game. Sparta Rotterdam is going down again. Ajax also won their game, so no wonders here. Sporting very tough game had with Estoril, but won it anyway. Celtic couldn't score to Hibernian, which is kind of new. Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid. Well, what I can say, Atletico Madrid probably is still alive. They are coming from their knees, and yeah, they played a wonderful game. And Julian Alvarez in the second half destroyed Madrid to the down. I don't know. It was a wonderful game from Atletico Madrid. It was a genuine game from both teams, but Atletico Madrid was like 2 steps ahead all the time. So, yeah, wonderful, wonderful game. Rewatch it if you can, or at least watch highlights. And Madrid is going to Kairat with much less uh, Kairat, or they are going to yes, with much less joy than they could have. So yeah, then nothing to talk about in Turkey. Only that Sikan scored his goal for Trabzonspor. Uh, Ukrainian competition, what I can say, Alexandria Poltava, it was super dull, as well as Zorya Obologne. Karpaty and Dynamo, that was hell of a performance. Karpaty scored 2 goals, and I was expecting more, but for some reason they could not hold Karavayev, who is not very tall, but still scored a nice header, even though Krasnopir, who is like probably 1.5 heads higher than Karavayev, couldn't do anything to protect Karpaty's goal. Then Dynamo scored 2 goals in the second half, and it seemed like they still can get away with this. But no, Bruninho scored from outside of the box. Morgun, who replaced Neshiret in the goal, made a mistake because he considered that goal in the near corner. And yeah, that's how Karpaty again did not win. But yeah, I know they have won over Obolon last round. I want to forget it. But Dynamo made their third draw in 3 games in championship. So yeah, good for their opponents. And now let's go to the Sunday's games. Aston Villa finally won versus Fulham. Um, After Voltemade scored his goal in Newcastle Arsenal game, I thought that, well, okay, probably Newcastle can get some points, but Marino from Rice's assists and also Gabriel, they had other thoughts on this matter, and Arsenal gets away with 3 points from Newcastle. As regarding to the French games, I was watching the first half of Lille Lyon. It was a great goal by Lyon, but other than that, I just decided to drop this game because it was not super interesting, especially if there are other games around the corner. Roma won their regular game versus Verona. Fiorentina again lost their points, and the most interesting game was Milan Napoli, of course. I have watched this game completely, and Milan really surprised. Salmakers scored from the Pulisic's assist. Pulisic was actually made an incredible performance. Then he also scored from Fofana's assist, and also before that, Fofana had a wonderful moment to actually score his goal, but didn't do it. And then Estepinian hold the captain of Napoli. Captain of Napoli in that game was Di Lorenzo, yeah, and that's how he was, as they say in Italy, expulsioned and expulsio, red carded, and De Bruyne scored a penalty. There were a couple of wonderful saves from Mark Mignon, but that did not help. And that helped Milan, but Napoli couldn't do anything. So now Milan is the leader of Italian Serie A. Feyenoord won over Groningen, nothing interesting there. In Portugal, let's skip it. Spanish La Liga, Sevilla won over Rayo, Elche over Celta, Betis over Osasuna, and Barcelona over Real Sociedad. That's the game that I watched. It was pretty much entertaining. And what I can say, lots of moments from both teams, even though Sociedad scored first, but then Kunde used Rashford's assist, and then Yamal came on pitch, and just the very first touch, he made a wonderful assist to Lewandowski, who just had no choice but to score. Then there were a couple of moments which resulted in hitting the bars first by Sociedad, then by Barcelona. But anyway, the result is 2-1, and Sociedad still cannot get most from their moments that they create. Betis again, a regular win over Osasuna. They lost for Naus due to injury, so nothing interesting there. I didn't watch anything in Turkey. Then LNZ Krubas, I expected more of Krubas, but LNZ should have won this game. They created like 7 or 8 super moments, and Kudryk made wonderful saves. Kemkin, sorry, made wonderful saves. And Metalist 1925 won over Kovas. Also, great game from Metalist 1925. Kovas surprised their first defeat in this season in terms of playing in championship. And Shakhtar just destroyed Ruh, who surprisingly won in the cup during the weekday against Policia 3-0. This was kind of super surprising. Like, how is this even possible? But that actually happened. So yeah, that's what we're going with. Today I don't have many games. So whereas Policia is destroying Varese, but Varese has just scored. I am just watching this game on the second screen at the moment. So yeah, I was thinking about watching Genoa Lazio, but I think I will just skip this game because it's not that interesting for me anymore, and I will probably watch some movie instead. Other than that, at Tuesday we have Champions League, and let's dive to the fantasy. As much as I would wanted to change Hoylund and Ekitike, I can't because I need to change Rafinha and Vitinha. Both guys unfortunately were injured, so I'm just removing them and need to change them, need to make to have additional two midfielders. So let's see whom we can get. And Francisco Trincao is actually an excellent choice, and I'm taking him. That's for sure. I was thinking about Van Aken and also someone from. Wow, I've got so many options here. I've got Vanaken, I've got Martinelli, Adeyemi, yeah, Adeyemi, UDs, which is also a decent option, but no, I was thinking someone from Red Bull, from Eintracht, and let me probably check who is there from Eintracht is available. Maybe I will take someone from that team. Knauf, Uzun is a midfielder, and I really think he and Chaibi are great options. They scored lots of goals again. Um, but just let's see general filters because Kenan Yildiz is also a super interesting opportunity here. Chahanahu Foden, no, sorry, not interested. Bergwijn probably versus Budeglimt. Doku may be a good option. Gordon Knauf. I'm thinking about Uzun or actually should I take Kenan Yildiz or Adeyemi? Good options here. Honestly, I think I will just look at Adeyemi. What did he do? 1 goal, 1 assist, go outside of the box. Kenan Yildiz. 1 goal, 1 assist, both recovery, go outside of the box. Kenan Yildiz. He is simply cheaper. And in the next week, I will probably just hopefully take down Ekitike and Højlund. And I'm looking at Hurricane at the moment because why not? So yeah, I'm taking these two guys. I'm just confirming these transfers and let's check the opponents. They are both playing like the second match day, so yeah, that's what we're going with. Ekitike, Enzo Fernandez, Dumfries, Van Dijk, Konate Sommer Van Dijk is the captain. And Liverpool is playing against Galatasaray. Well, yeah, probably that's how I should make it stay. Bayern playing versus Pafos. Olise. No, I'm making Olise captain because he might give a couple of assists for Hurricane. Hopefully, Chelsea versus Benfica now not really. Dumfries Inter is playing versus Slavia Prague, which is also a great opponent. I liked their game versus Budo Glimt in the first match day, so yeah, that's what we're going with. Let it be Olise as the captain. Achievements here, nothing more interesting. So let's dive to the Predict 6 at the moment. This is my previous Predict 6. I have shown you this, so no new achievements here. Let's make predictions for the next games. Atletico Madrid, Frankfurt. I think they will play 3-3. And more than two goals, definitely. A red card, um, mm, no. No clean sheet for Frankfurt. Next one, Budeglin Tottenham. I think Budja should win. Let's make it even 3-2. In the first half, yes. The first goal, Hauge. Yes. Then Simmons an assist. Not sure, but let's put yes. Why not? Barcelona, PSG. Well, 3-3 is the score. The first one who will score is wow. Kvicha is not playing, probably. Oh my god. I think the first goal should be scored by either Lamine Yamal or Rashford or Lewandowski. Rashford. I'm putting Rashford here. Okay, in the second half, yes, who will be the player of the game? Lamine Yamal. Yeah, Arsenal Olympiacos. Uh, 2-1, I think that will be the score. Gyökeres must score. Arsenal clean sheet, no. Go in the second half, yes. And let's play booster here. Then Napoli Sporting. Kind of a nice game, and I think draw will be here. Højlund or Suarez score in this. As much as I wanted to say yes, but I say no. In the second half, yes. De Bruyne get an assist. I think yes. Okay. And Dortmund Athletic, it's 4-2. Yes. 2-0. Jersey, yes. Yes, definitely. Probably even I will switch booster here. Yes, I like this more. Okay, I think we're done with predictions of this kind. And before we move forward, let's talk about other predictions for this match day. So Atalanta Brugge, as you remember, this was very great games for Brugge last season when they won over Atalanta 2-1 and 4-1, if I'm not mistaken. So I think this time Bruges will also win, like 4-2 or even 4-1. So I think Atalanta will lose big time this game. Kairat Moti, Real Madrid, I think 3-0 in advance for Real Madrid. Atletico Eintracht, again, you saw the score that I made, 3-3. Then Glimt Tottenham, I think 3-2 Glimt will win. Chelsea Benfica, there will be draw, either nil-nil or 1-1. Galatasaray Liverpool 1-4 in advance for Liverpool, I think, yeah. Then Inter will win like 2-1 over Slavia Prague. Marseille Ajax, there will be draw 1-1, I think. Pafos Bayern Munich, this one should be like 0-5 to Bayern Munich. That's my prediction. Okay, moving on to the games on Wednesday. Also, lots of games in here. So, Karabakh, Copenhagen, I think they will play draw, like 1-1. Royal Union Saint-Germain will win 3-2 or 2-1 over Newcastle. Arsenal, Olympiacos, Arsenal will win 2-1. Barcelona PSG, it's definitely draw 3-3. Bayer Leverkusen PSV, I think 2-2 will be the score. Dortmund will win over Athletic Bilbao 4-2. Monaco Manchester City, I think 1-2. Napoli Sporting 2-2. And Villarreal Juventus, I think Juventus will win something like 3-1. That's my prediction for this games. And now let's move to the Thursday. And honestly, I am very happy because they have changed these predictions from predictor to predict six, because you need to uh, ch- choose only six games, and you don't need to choose between all of those games, because I was super tired and I sometimes even forgot to make all those predictions last season because it was super boring to get that many statistics and to make those predictions. So yeah, six games, it's pretty much wonderful. If you haven't seen, those are my results. I have scored lots of points in here and got lots of achievements. And if you're talking about league, I'm on number 228 in Ukraine and 12,000 overall. So yeah, kudos to me, good predictor in Europa League. So let's do it for this predict six. Victoria Plzeň Malmo. I think yes, I will put 0-0 here. Yeah, no score. Red card. No. Yeah. Then Celtic Braga. Honestly, it's also something like 1-1 or 0-0. I will put 0-0 because both teams are pretty much lame at the moment. Yes, Braga will keep a clean sheet. Which player will score? No first goal scorer. That's my prediction. That's what I think will happen. Ludogorets Real Betis. That's a tough one, to be honest. I liked the last games of Ludogorets, and Betis is also great. So I think I will put it like this again. Penalty, yes. Ludogorets first. Second half, yes. Okay. Panathinaikos go ahead. Eagles. 1-0. Panathinaikos should win. No clean sheet. No 3 goals. Go in the second half. Yes, let it be. Basel Stuttgart. Also nice game. Probably, and I think they should also play draw. Go in the second half, yes. Nil-nil in the first half. Demirovic, no. Okay, and Celta PAOK, that's 3-1. Go in the first half, yes. The first player from Celta, Borja Iglesias. Huh. Yes, Aspas will not be playing from start, unfortunately. Let's look at the Celtas probably. Okay, I will not spend that much time. Alvarez, Rodriguez, Beltran. Okay, I think I will just put Borja Iglesias here. Okay, half time, 1-0, and I will play booster on um, Celtic Braga. Yes, Celtic Braga. That's what we're going with. And now let's go to the, let's refresh it first, see if we can get any achievements here. Nothing. Okay, Conference League, it's super easy, Berlin Inconvenience. Noah Rijeka, Noah. Dynamo Kiev, Crystal Palace 0-5. I don't believe in Dynamo Kiev at all. Omonia Mainz 1-3. Lausanne Sport Brentford 0-0. Slovan Bratislava Strasbourg 0-2. Sparta Praha Shamrock Rovers 2-1. And now let's go through all those predictions for those games. So let's start with Roma Lille. I think they will score each team once, so 1-1 is the final score. Bologna Freiburg 1-1 as well. Brann Utrecht again draw 1-1. Celtic Braga 0-0. Steaua Bucharest Young Boys 0-0. Fenerbahce needs 2-2. Ludogorets Betis draw. Panathinaikos will win 1-0 against Go Ahead Eagles. Pilsen Malmo draw 0-0. Basel Stuttgart 1-1, let's say, or 2-2, something like that. Celta PAOK, Celta will definitely win 3-1. Porto Crvena Zvezda 2-1. Feyenoord Aston Villa, I think this will be a draw 1-1. Genk Ferencváros 2-0. Lyon Salzburg 2-1. Maccabi Tel Aviv Dinamo Zagreb, I think Dinamo Zagreb will win 2-1. Nottingham Forest Midtjylland 2-1. Sturm Graz Rangers 1-1. So lots of draws that I can predict. Then in Conference League, I will be watching two games here. Of course, Dynamo Kiev, Crystal Palace, and Aberdeen, Shakhtar Donetsk. So Dynamo Kiev, Crystal Palace 0-5, Jagiellonia, Hamrun Spartans 2-1, Kups Drita 1-0, Lausanne Brindablik 0-0, Lech Poznan Rapid 1-2, Noa Rijeka 1-0. Omonia Mainz 1-3, Rayo Vallecano Scandia 3-0, Zrinski Mostar Lincoln Red Imps 1-1, Aberdeen Shakhtar 1-2, AEK Larnaca AZ Alkmaar. I would say this is 2-2 draw. Celje AEK Athens 1-1. Fiorentina Sigma Moluc 3-0. Legia Samsun Sport 2-1. Rakov Universitata Craiova 2-1. Shelbourne Hacken, I think 1-2. Slovan Bratislava Strasbourg 1-3. Sparta Praga Shamrock Rovers or 0-2 as I said 2-1. Yeah, I think that's the prediction we're going with. So I have shown you my all my predictions, Champions League, so everything. Gave predictions as I promised, and yeah, I think I will make some other videos in the weekday after these games in with fantasy changes. As for now, thank you very much for joining me here. Stay safe and stay happy.